Hi, this is Malar again from Hearts&Minds Development Center. Welcome back. I'm very sure one of the words, the buzzword that you've been hearing a lot more, right, is the word resilience, right? In fact, in some interview, they actually want to know if you're resilient. So, what is resilience? Before we talk about resilience, I want to introduce you to a word called adversity. So, what is adversity? Adverse. That means I don't like it. Now, some people call it problems, some people call it challenges, some people call it pains. All right, some people call it fate. Right? Whatever you call it, and adversity is a situation that is difficult for you, where things have gone really wrong, things have gone in an opposite or in an unknown direction that you don't know what to do. So when when you face adversity, we have two options. One is to be hopeless. The other one is to feel helpless. Right? Hopeless or helpless, both ways not going to help you with your adversity. The opposite of helpless and hopelessness is actually to be hopeful, right? Now, what does that mean to be hopeful? Now, hopeful means that you need to be able to do four things. Now, what are the four things? Number one, when you become resilient, you learn how to overcome obstacles because you have an obstacle. Can you overcome it? Number two, can you steer through it? Now, we learn how to steer through it because things are not going the way they are planned. We don't have the resources that we used to have, so we need to figure a way out. We need to bounce back because we are charting a territory that we don't know, so we're going to have some falls, right? And when you fall, whether you're willing to bounce back. And finally, the fourth one is known as reach out. Now, what is reach out? A lot of us are already hearing and seeing this, right? Reaching out is reaching out to the self within and finding meaning in the difficulty, the unknown, and the pain that we're experiencing, meaning of life, right? Now, as you do all four of this, a research says that for you to be resilient, what are the four key groundwork areas that you need to do? How do you prepare your soul to be resilient? Number one, do you believe that life change is possible? Because if you believe life change is possible, you will be willing to make the changes that you need to make to bounce back, to steer through, to overcome obstacles, and to reach out to yourself. So, do you believe that life change is possible? Number one. Number two, your thinking is key. Our thinking is key. Now, why? Because where the problem was created, we had a particular set of thinking. Now, we couldn't resolve it, which is why it's still a problem. You need to learn how to think better, differently, and extend your thinking. All right? So thinking is key. And if you are willing to work with the way you think, then chances of you becoming resilient is much higher. Now, some of you will say, so I need to be positive. Not really. What they talk about is accurate thinking. Now, I'm not recommending you to be negative or pessimistic. If you're positive, that's great, but are you realistic? Because realistic optimism is truly the key to finding ourselves, right, and setting ourselves free and be really going towards our goal. Now, finally, focus on human strength. Now, we all have strength. The fact that you are doing something and you've survived so well, it is based on your strength. Time for you to relook at your strength that you have and how you can use these strengths to survive through a difficult time. How can it take you and help you sail through these? These are a lot of reflection questions for you to think about. I will be posting some exercises that will help you in some of these areas. Stay tuned, do these exercises, and if you have any question, comment, send me the question, and be happy to Zoom with you. Until then, have resilient days ahead, and wish you all the best. Ciao for now. Take care.